Hey there everybody, Onurubu here, returning for episode 10 of 999. I'm recording this right on the back of the previous episode, so anything that happened in that one is continuing on into this one, including my state. A metal grate stretched from wall to wall. Beyond it were two elevators and the entrance to the kitchen.
The elevators are over there, so that means...
We went into the kitchen through that door and came out on this side.
That's generally how space in life works, yes.
That means the map was right.
Okay.
Looks like.
Then let's use it to plan our next move.
Next move?
Yeah, we need to decide where to go from here, don't we?
Isn't there just one direction
He's
you
right.
can go, bro?
Let's get started.
From the looks of it, there are 4 possible routes.
Never mind. Ignore what I said completely.
Let's just keep it simple and call them A, B, C, and D. First, A and B.
They both seem to connect to a room that looks L-shaped.
Yeah, there were 2 doors.
Locked.
But they were both locked. We couldn't open them.
Now,
C.
route C. This goes all the way to the main staircase.
That means it's door 5, one of the numbered doors.
Then do you think we would meet up with the other 4 after this hallway?
Yeah, this is where I got it. This is where we met up. Not met up. This is where we got out on when I went my first time through. This is door 5. This is where it led as well.
No, I don't think we will.
Why not?
Look, there by the stairs. See how the gate is open? When we went into the kitchen, it was closed. But it's open now.
I think they've gone
What do
through.
you think that means?
They've gone
They
through
opened
already.
it.
Most likely.
And if we take route C, we're going backwards.
That would be pointless.
Then that means...
Route D, boy. All 4 looked at the map. They all looked at the staircase. It's a lazy curve leading down deeper into the ship.
Route D, then.
D it is.
Yup, Route D.
Then we're set.
Jog down the stairs onto the reached C deck.
Everything looks okay here.
Let's check the next deck just to be sure.
Water, D deck. Yeah.
Yeah, just like I thought. D-deck is totally underwater.
Just like the bottom of the central staircase.
The water gazed back at them, its smooth surface like a great mirror.
At least the water level hasn't really changed.
Small comfort.
May as well head back to C deck.
What else is here?
There are 2 elevators over there at the top of the stairs. Just like the floor above.
Hold on. These are kind of different. See? There's a card reader on the side.
Do we have the card key for it? No, we do not.
Another strange mark.
Mercury.
Hey, look! It's Lotus's symbol!
Huh?
See? It's the woman symbol with horns on it. That seems like... Oh, ouch, 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 ouch!
Lotus had taken hold of Junpei's hair. Began to shake him violently, and he thought he heard a low growl coming from her throat.
What was that about the mark again?
It said it's your symbol, because it's the woman's symbol with the horns on it.
Nothing.
Such violence. Junpei began to wonder if she was not the devil itself. With an uncomfortable smile, June spoke up.
This is a Mercury symbol.
Yeah.
The horns symbolize the wings on Hermes' staff.
Mercury being the Roman name for Hermes, basically the equivalent of Hermes.
Hermes, herpes, whatever.
I can't argue with that. That's so fucking
If we
stupid.
can't get this thing to work, these elevators aren't going anywhere.
In other words, we need a key card with the Mercury symbol on it.
Okay, now we have a key card with the Saturn symbol on. Let's go use that wherever that goes.
Lee?
I guess we can't get on then. Let's just disregard the elevators for now.
How about this hallway on the left?
Whoa, there's so many doors.
They weren't sure how many, but certainly enough to be discouraging.
Damn it. If we try and search all these, the sun's gonna go down before we've done half of them.
I think the sun already set.
I have a feeling this ship is the only thing that's going to be going down anytime soon.
That's not what June wants to hear.
That's even worse.
Well, we can come back to this hallway later. Let's check the hallway on the other side, shall we?
Time to head back to the stairs.
The right was a small
And
hallway.
now the right hallway.
Quickly they headed into it. Ah, it's the restaurant. Oh yeah, no, that was the hallway with the shit ton of doors next to, not the restaurant, what am I saying, like the hospital area. It was approximately the same size as the alcove in front of the stairs. The hallway led towards the stern and at its end was a set of double doors.
There are doors here too. Well, I guess it's just 4 this time.
Let's open them.
Alright, let's start with this one.
Junpei nodded and grabbed the one closest to him. Gave it a small tug and felt it move.
It isn't locked. I'm going to open it.
Thrilled to have found an unlocked door, he threw it open. He didn't know what to make of what he saw. Hospital.
What?
He simply stood, unable to speak. Where am I right now? There. Cool. The other simply stared, open-mouthed. For a few long moments, Santa managed to speak.
What the hell is this? This place is huge.
A massive room stretched out in front of them, more a cavern than a room. Its vastness...
Oh, there are beds everywhere.
Vastness was oppressive and it bore down on the 4 companions. It was not empty, however. The entire room was filled with lines upon lines of beds. They were simple things, little more than pipe and thin mattresses.
Is this a hospital?
Probably. Had at last been able to put a name to the harsh scent that pervaded the room.
It definitely has the smell.
Could be. I see medicine cabinets and surgical tools.
Hey, look there. The 4 doors at the end.
Numbered doors. Except for one. 3 of them were emblazoned with large single-digit numbers. Made with thick red paint.
The left door says 3. The second door is blank, but the third has a 7. And the rightmost door is 8. There's no doubt. They're numbered doors.
Why is the second door blank? That seems kind of strange, don't you think?
Ah, because it leads back here.
No point worrying about it right now. Let's see if these will open first.
Yes, that sounds like a good plan.
Junpei headed toward the doors, weaving his way between the beds. He started with door 3 on the left and moved on to the right until he reached door 8. They're missing mechanisms. All locked.
It's no use.
Well, of course. If it was that easy to open these doors, what would be the point of the notary game? We have to activate the red, or the numbered doors won't... Wait a minute.
What's
They
wrong?
don't have mechanisms, my boy.
Look, the display on the red. There's
They're
nothing on it.
broken.
Huh?
Don't you remember? The red at the central staircase? If no one was inside, it said vacant.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But this one,
There's nothing on it.
right?
I wonder if it's broken.
Yes.
Only one way to find out.
I forgot how he fixed it the first time through.
It's not responding.
All 4 took turns placing their hands over the red, but it refused to respond. They pulled at the lever, but it still did nothing. As they soon discovered, it wasn't only the red for door 8 that was behaving strangely.
How about the red on door 7? And door 3?
None of them are working.
Same.
What does it mean?
I knew it. They're broken. Zero sure sucks at maintenance.
No, that's impossible. You really think Zero, who prepared all of this, would make such a stupid, simple mistake?
Maybe, but that doesn't explain why this thing ain't working.
It was at this moment that they heard a voice from behind them.
I believe the bottom of the device has been removed.
Spun around to see Snake.
Snake!
Hey dude, what's up? You're gonna go missing soon, so... But it was more than just Snake. Ace, Clover, and 7.
Ace! Clover! 7!
In the exact order in which I said them. Although they were glad to see one another, it wasn't terribly surprising they had. If it had been the other party who'd opened the gate in front of the kitchen, it wasn't unreasonable that they'd bump into one another eventually. The rest of Snake's team, however, did look rather surprised.
How did you end up here?
That's my line?
Perhaps we should exchange information.
After a moment of silence and surprise, everyone suddenly began to talk, desperate to exchange information. They talked about the rooms they'd been through and how they'd ended up in the same place. Of course, none of this was very useful information, but that hardly mattered. We're happy to simply see one another again. Although the level of cheer varied greatly from person to person, each one of them was wearing some manner of smile, almost as though they had already forgotten about the death of the 9th man. No. Thought Junpei. Perhaps that wasn't it. Perhaps the thoughts of his death were what drove them to smile at one another. Not in a morbid or hateful way, no. 9th man had died. But they were still alive, and there was something to be happy about. A sort of simple, uncomplicated joy, Junpei thought. The joy of being alive. Still alive. Immortal. He felt sorry for the 9th man, but more than anything, Junpei was just happy to be alive.
There you have it. Our half of the story.
I want to see when it switches over so I can skip forward. This part finished, Ace fell silent. For a moment, Junpei was silent in thought, then he spoke.
Okay, let me see if I got all this straight. When you guys got here, the bases for the Reds were already gone.
And you looked all over this room, but you couldn't find anything.
So you figured that there might be something in the hallway with all the doors.
So you went and had a look?
Yeah.
And while you were looking around, you heard voices.
Uh-huh. So you followed the voices and came back here.
And you found us.
Indeed. And that was how we found you.
Why don't we check those 3 Reds again, just in case?
You're right.
They're all broken, my dude.
There's a long, thin gap on the bottom. I think it's a slot for something. Probably electronic.
Well, this isn't good. If the red is inactive, we can't keep going.
Well, what about that hallway over there? Isn't there anywhere else we can go?
No, there isn't. There are plenty more hospital rooms, but nothing else.
Hospital rooms. That's what's behind all those doors?
Yes. There are a number of individual rooms in addition to this large one.
There was a door at the end of the hallway, but it was locked.
There was an astrological symbol engraved near the keyhole, however.
Which one?
I was able to get a good feel of it. I believe it was the symbol of Jupiter.
Not again. Those goddamn things are everywhere.
I wonder what they all mean.
For a moment, everyone was silent, deep in thought.
While we're asking what things mean, what's the deal with this room? I mean, I thought this was a cruise ship, but I can't imagine a cruise ship would have a hospital like this.
Of all people, it was 7 who answered, and with calm confidence.
Well, I figure it's probably a hospital ship. Chances are it's the Gigantic.
The Gigantic?
Junpei looked confused. So did everyone else.
What is this gigantic?
I've heard the story before, but just to refresh my memory, 7 knit his brows for a moment and began to explain.
The Gigantic. She was a sister ship to the Titanic, built in the early 20th century. Actually, the Titanic had 2 sister ships, and they looked exactly the same. The Gigantic was said to be one of them. They intended to make her a passenger liner like the Titanic, but World War I began soon after the ship launched. The British Navy took her over and made her a hospital ship. At some point during the war, the Gigantic was damaged by a German mine in the Aegean Sea.
Hey, that's where I'm from.
She ran aground afterwards, so she didn't end up sunk. What happened to her after that? One theory going around is that a man named Lord Gourdane bought her. Seemed like he'd been one of the few to survive the Titanic sinking. That trauma turned him into some kind of obsessive collector of all things related to the Titanic. Soon enough, the guy wanted the Titanic itself, which was impossible, of course. It's stuck at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. But the Gigantic wasn't. And seeing as she was identical...
So you're saying this Lord Gordain bought this ship?
Yeah, at least I think I am.
That's impossible. No way we're in some boat that's almost 100 years old.
Pipe down, just pay attention. What, that's it? Well, you got any proof?
Proof?
Proof that this ship is really the Gigantic.
Well, this ship's got stuff that's like the Titanic and a hospital ship. So, I just figured.
Oh, for goodness. Don't tell me that's your only reason.
No, I've got more.
Like?
Well, I mean,
Seven looked around desperately, doing anything to avoid meeting Lotus's piercing stare. He scratched his head for a moment, then gave up. Finally, he opened his mouth.
I don't know.
Lotus sighed and shook her head.
I guess your memory isn't back yet, is it?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Hey, whoa, wait a minute. Memory isn't back?
Oh yeah, I mean, when we went with him into the 5 door, that's when he told us like he has some sort of amnesia. Junpei felt legitimately shocked by what seemed to be new and very important information. Everyone else, however, seemed unimpressed. In fact, they all looked at Junpei as though he had said something very strange.
Yeah?
Your point being?
Decided to revise his attitude for the next question.
Was I the only one that didn't know?
Everyone nodded.
Why?
Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't tell you, huh? I told the rest of them before we ran into you on the stairs. I told them I couldn't remember a damn thing from before I woke up.
What?
Then, almost as if to save Junpei from further embarrassment, bell began to ring from far away.
Huh. A bell.
It sounds like the clock in the main stairway.
They counted each time carefully.
10,
2,
11,
12.
12. Huh, 12.
6 hours.
It's midnight.
Then we've still got 6 hours left, right?
We don't have any time to screw around. Let's get going. We gotta find the missing parts for the Reds.
What do you mean, find? How on earth do you propose we do that?
We've looked everywhere in this room. That only leaves one place to look.
One?
Well, not just one.
I guess that's not really right.
Hmm?
It's the other rooms, yeah.
Wait. Don't tell me you mean we need to search all of the other rooms.
Need to do it.
Don't freak out. We've already searched 4 of them.
4 rooms?
We just have to split up the rest between the 8 of us. If each of us can do 6 rooms apiece, we'll have the other 48 rooms cleared in no time.
This seems good,
There are
dude.
48 other rooms?
Good. I agree with this plan. Except, we need to keep an eye on Snake to see who killed him. The only experience it has... I encouraged Lotus to trust Seven. Seven scratched his head awkwardly.
Alright, so everyone knows which area they're searching?
Dude, I just want to go to the next route.
Yeah.
Yes!
Junpei had chosen to search rooms on the starboard side, moving from fore to
We'll
aft.
all meet up when the clock goes off again. How about in that room with all the beds?
Yeah, sounds straightforward enough.
I'll shout if I find any of the components we need.
Cool.
I hope we can find them within the time limit.
See you never again, Snake.
If we can't, then we'll just have to come up with another plan.
Right.
Then let's do this.
See you in the future, Snake. Details decided they left to begin searching. Out into the hallway they went, east of the rooms they'd been assigned. However, what? Bro. From far away, Junpei heard the bell ring. Did so only once. It was 1 a.m.
It's a 1. I better get back to the others.
Snake is missing. Jogged through the entrance of the large hospital rooms to find 6 of the others already there. Bro, it's time to go to the next section. 3, 7, and 8 doors. 7 doors. We went into the 7 door. Now let's go into. Let's see. Who should we go into? Let's see. 3 or 8. Yeah, let's go into 3 for Santa. Santa's interesting. But I don't know if he'll come with us. I'm just saying, just because it says a number. Lifted Ace up off the floor and laid him on the bed he'd been leaning against. Junpei turned around. Lotus gave him a look of
Well,
pity.
we really don't have a choice now.
The Ace just drugged himself.
We can't let his sacrifice go to waste, right?
Yep.
Like you even mean that.
You say something?
No, nothing.
This is when I started hating Lotus. I remember now. It felt wrong, but you had to agree. Suddenly, Santa spoke.
Yeah, but we're not done choosing yet, are we?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, we haven't decided who's going in what door.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's true.
Enough of this screwing around. Let's decide. You first, Lotus. Which door do you want?
I want door number 8. It's the same number as my bracelet number.
Got it. You're 8. You're next 7. Which one do you want?
I'll get 7.
I'll take 7. I can't get along with that old lady.
What? What did you just say?
Her face distorted by rage. Lotus took a step towards 7. Threw up his hand and made a face like a child caught with his hand in a cookie jar.
Who, me? I didn't say nothing.
Oh, you're gonna get it next time.
She shot him a glare that would have melted steel and turned and stalked off.
Alright, who's next?
And his gaze moved across the people left. Finally, they stopped on Junpei.
Junpei, which door do you want?
I want door number 3. At last. Junpei's mind has already been made up. I want... Wait, what? What happened? Wait, I thought I went into door number 3. I mean 7. Let's go to 8 then.
I think I'm gonna go with door 8.
Dude, look, I thought I went... This is the 7 door, right? This is the 7 door. So I want to go into door 3, but it won't let me, because apparently I picked it already.
Okay, 8 it is.
Yeah.
5 plus 8 is 13, so 13 plus... Yo, the way they set it up here, no matter who I go with, I have to take Clover with me. If we're going 3 people, because look, if I go into the 7 door, 7's going into the 7 door, I'm going into the 7 door, digital root of that is 3. However, if we want to make 7, we have to add 4 to that. So, wait, what? Sorry. So 5, 7, 4. Digital root, 7. If I'm going into the 8 door, Lotus is there already, so it's 5, 8, 4, and that's 8. No matter which door I go into, I need to take Clover with me. That's probably done on purpose, bro, but I don't know what that means.
Alright then, that means June's gotta go through 7.
Dude, why do I have to take the axe murderer with me?
What? Why?
What?
Santa grimaced and muttered angrily to himself, but finally began to explain.
The 6 of us are gonna keep going without leaving anyone behind?
We need to split into 2 doors with teams of 3.
There are only 3 ways we can do it.
Plan A.
Have 3, 5, and 8 go through 7, and 4, 6, and 7 go through 8. 4, 5, and 7 go through 7, and 3, 6, and 8 go through 8.
That's the current plan we're going with. No. It's not the current plan we're going with.
Or 3, 6, and 7 go through 7, and 4, 5, and 8 get 8.
That's okay. This is the plan C is the current one I selected. Sorry, not plan B or A. Plan C is the one I selected.
There are no other combinations. In other words, 3 and 4 and 7 and 8 can never go through the same doors.
But 5 and 6
Get it now?
can. So wait. So 5 and 6, that's 11. 5, 6, that's 11. No. 5, 6, that's 11. So 11. So that's 2. So to get a digital root of, what's it called? Get a digital root of 8, we need 6, which can't happen. The original root of 7, we need 5, which can't happen. There, never mind.
Oh no! You're saying we aren't gonna see each other again for a long time.
Yep. Junpei felt as June did. He wanted to be at her side through the trial, whatever trials they were preparing to face. But he knew if he were to survive, he'd had to swallow his feelings. In order for the 6 of them to move forward, he and June had to be separated. He looked at June, scared to lose her, but he swallowed, steeled his resolve, and did his best to smile.
Hey, come on. You're making it sound like we're never gonna see each other again. We gotta split up, but only for a while. This is just like when we went into the 4 and 5 doors, remember? We got split up then too, but we all met back up. I'll bet 7 and 8 are just like that.
You mean they're connected somewhere?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
She didn't sound very hopeful. It was 7 that interjected.
I'm sure they're gonna connect somewhere.
Why? What makes you think so?
If they don't, then neither team can get through door 9.
Yeah.
In other words, the game would end right here.
Sorry about that.
Zero's been on top of his shit so far. I don't think he'd blow it now. I'm damn sure that son of a bitch wants to have his fun as long as possible. He's not gonna end this game until we get through the 9 door.
Okay, here's my new shit theory. 7 is Zero that erased his memory to make him forget that he'd actually set all this stuff up. June said nothing. The tears were gone, but her eyes were still sad as they looked at Junpei. He met them, and with what reassurance he could manage, he laid his hand gently on his shoulder.
Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna see each other again. I promise.
June bit her lip and gave him an almost imperceptible
Yes.
nod.
Promise?
I promised, bro. The voice was barely a whisper. Santa's voice shattered the moment.
You guys are done, right?
He stretched and
Anyway,
continued.
that's pretty much it. Clover and I will both go into separate groups. I figure I'll take 7 and Clover can take 8. Any problems with that, Clover?
Clover looked away and was silent for a moment.
Whatever.
It was more of a dismissal than an agreement, but Santa didn't seem to care. Oh yeah, her brother's missing.
All right, we're ready to go then. Let's move.
Let's go. Santa's command. At Santa's command, the group split and headed for their respective doors. Santa, 7, and June walked toward door 7, while Clover, Lotus, and Junpei headed for door 8. For a long moment, they stood in front of the door. Oh shit! I just broke one of the things off my key. Just give me a second. There we go. For a long moment, they stood in front of the door. Then Lotus had her hand against her chest and turned to Junpei and Clover.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready,
Yeah.
bro.
Okay.
Then shall we go?
Yep, let's go.
It's open!
A narrow hallway stretched out before them.
Okay.
Hurry!
Lotus and Clover leapt through the door. The moment they did, their bracelets beeped. Detonators in their bracelets had been activated. Junpei stepped forward to follow them and looked at June for a last time, but as he was about to step over the threshold, he stopped. Looked to his left, toward door 7. June stood there, a mirror image of Junpei. She turned and looked towards him. The eyes
June.
met.
Jumpy.
Junpei nodded. While took almost 1.5 seconds.
What the hell are you doing?
Someone took hold of Junpei's arm and hauled him bodily through the door. Heard the sound of the number door slam shut behind him. Find the dead, my bros. Bracelet gave in a cold electronic beep.
81 seconds left. Hurry!
Lotus snapped at him and ran to the dead. Junpei and Clover followed her as fast as they could. Cool, it's done, dude. No pressure. It's done. It's over. There's no danger anymore.
It stopped.
With a shaking hand, she wiped a few beads of sweat from her forehead. Clover, however, was calm, aloof perhaps, plotting axe murder.
Pointless.
She muttered to herself without emotion and began to walk down the hallway, leaving behind a confused Junpei and Lotus. Lotus watched the girls receding back with a mix of frustration and curiosity.
What an unpleasant girl.
Lotus, her brother is missing, bro. Show some frickin' sympathy.
I bet she's not very popular with the boys.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Jesus Christ. Her sarcasm seemed a little more biting than was perhaps necessary. She sighed and started after the younger girl.
Maybe pairing these two together was a mistake. Too late now. I better catch up to them.
So that's what I realized. 5 plus 4 equals 9, because that's Junpei and Clover. And 9 does not make a difference to whichever number it's added to. It will keep the same digital root. So 9 plus 3 will still have a digital root of 3. Ow, my tooth. So this section of the game is set up so that no matter which door Junpei goes through, he has to take Clover with him. Because there's only 6 people left. After taking a moment to catch his breath, Junpei followed.
Oh, it's a dead end.
Hallway made a number of turns before at last coming to a dead
There's a
end.
door on the left, though.
For a few minutes, they stood in front of the door, examining it. A minute, dude! What the fuck are you doing? A laboratory. Above was a plate with the word laboratory engraved on it.
A laboratory? Huh.
Oh, that doesn't sound very pleasant. I don't like the look of this place.
Me either, but there aren't any other doors. It's not like we have a lot of choices.
Junpei,
Yep.
Huh?
please, you first.
Junpei suspected her politeness was motivated by something other than respect.
Ugh, fine.
Junpei muttered to himself and pushed open the iron door. His first steps inside were tentative and careful, but as he examined the room, it became clear that there was no imminent danger. Lotus followed him in, and Clover brought up the rear. The room they found themselves in was divided into 2 separate areas by a curved wall. A thick glass window built into that wall made it possible to see into the other side of the division.
You know, I think the window looks into another room.
Maybe it's for monitoring something.
Junpei walked to the window and looked through.
What the hell?
Wasn't sure what else to say. In the center of the room, shaped like a quarter circle, a mannequin lay on what looked like a medical exam table. This is just like the surgical room in the 7 door, through the 7 door.
It looks so creepy.
Junpei jumped a little. He hadn't noticed Lotus come up next to
It's
him.
kind of like that doll is waiting for surgery.
This is a laboratory, right? I'd say it's more like it's waiting to be experimented on.
Ooh,
It's creepy either way. You don't think that thing's gonna suddenly sit up or something, do you?
Nope.
Well, I don't know. I mean, look at all those cables sticking out of it. If we press the wrong button, I don't know.
Stop it. Just thinking about it is terrifying.
She was gripping her arm, the knuckles on her hands white.
Wait, where's Clover?
She was still standing near the entrance of the room. Her face had the appearance of calm, but it was drawn and somehow sad.
What is she?
There was something almost pitiful about her. Junpei had walked over to her and was kindly as he could, he spoke.
Are you okay?
Clover looked away.
What are you talking about?
What? I'm just worried about you. You've been real quiet.
Not planning to murder us, are you?
What? I can't be quiet if I want to?
Well, I mean, of course you can. I just...
Okay then. If I can be quiet if I want, just leave me alone, okay?
Okay.
Come on, you
Got
know
it.
I can't do that. We gotta work together.
Clover bit her lip and was silent for a moment, then suddenly...
Junpei, you just don't get it!
What? What don't I get, bro? A cry took Junpei by surprise and he stumbled backward a few steps, alarmed.
My brother's not the kind of person who'd just leave me behind!
Exactly, bro. Just get the read on the room, Junpei. She's just sad about her brother, bro.
Something happened to him!
Yeah, he's probably dead.
Something bad.
Yeah.
Junpei had nothing to say. Lotus jolted from a mannequin. Lotus jolted from a mannequin nightmares by Clover's voice turned toward them.
What happened?
Clover's eyes slid to Lotus, then back to Junpei.
Look, just don't bother me, okay? Leave me alone.
Finished, she turned around. Before Junpei or Lotus could say anything, Clover had begun to walk away quickly.
Hey, wait! Clover! Hold on! That way is...
I told you to leave me alone!
Yikes. Might as well have been talking to a wall for the notice she took of his cries. Not even slowing down, she made for a doorway cut in the wall in front of her. Not even slowing down, she passed through the
Clover,
doorway.
watch out above you!
Yikes. Without warning, an iron gate fell down from the... Sorry, I did not mean to press that. Fell down from the ceiling like a portcullis, sealing Clover in.
What the heck? What's going on here?
Clover grabbed hold of the iron bars and shook them as hard as she could.
Hang on! I'll get it open!
Oh, for crying out. You'll never do it on your own.
Junpei grabbed the bars and pulled. In a moment, Lotus joined him. The three of them pulled as hard as they could, but...
Damn it! It's not moving.
Wait! Are you gonna give up? Just
No,
like that?
we're not gonna give up. We're gonna find another way.
No, I'm not giving up. This has got to be another one of Zero's puzzles.
If it is, then there's gotta be a way to open it.
Junpei nodded.
Just what I was thinking. Now all we gotta do is find it.
You found
Lotus and I
it.
can look around out here. Clover, you're gonna have to see if you can find anything in there.
Oh, yes, I'm on it.
Find a way out. Seek a way out. Nice, bro. Cool. Hey there, everybody. Onurubu here. I paused the recording to go to the bathroom. And then I just came back to my room and fell asleep. And I'm resuming this recording 20 hours later. So now that you have that info, let's get going again. Junpei, do something, please. Yeah, sure. Clover, there's a big door in the back there, isn't there? Wait right here. I'll take a look. Yeah, nuts. Oh no, it's locked. I can't get it to move. Okay. What's this grate do? Oh. Quick, figure out how I'm gonna get out of here. I'm looking to the grate. Okay, cool. I cannot select the grate. This reminds me of Danganronpa 1. These lockers are a little larger than the ones on top. Let's see if there's anything useful in here. Nope, nothing. Cool. What is this? Ethanol. Nice, ethanol. Wonder if this is for antisepsis. Oh, it says anhydrous ethanol. Anhydrous? Dried out. Is that different from regular ethanol? Come on. Powerful cleaner. It can even erase marks left by permanent marker. Okay, so it doesn't mean like powdered ethanol. When I heard anhydrous, I never heard of anhydrous before, but when I heard anhydrous, I was like, what do you mean, like powdered ethanol? A whole bunch of steel lockers. The 9 on the right have little red lights on them. Red lights, huh? Well, can't hurt to give these babies a try. Locked. Yep, it's just as I thought. Locked tight, all 9 of them. I wonder if there's anything important in here. If there's anything else in the others? Well, I guess that's all there is. Nope. Mouse. 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 Excellent. This is a computer. Power isn't on. Oh, there is a power button. This is a waste of time. What? I don't see a power cable. Oops, yeah, you're right, no power cable. This thing isn't even connected to a main computer though. It's got a monitor, keyboard, mouse, but that's it. Just sticking the power cable in isn't going to do anything. Oh, I don't know about that. Some compute, like some micro, I don't know the correct word, but some of them are like actual things like stored in the monitor computers. Keyboard. Cool. This is a keyhole. This looks like a keyhole for an activation key. Keyboard. This is a really old type of keyboard. I think this thing's supposed to power the machine in the other room. Well, it doesn't appear to be doing that. I wonder how it's supposed to turn, how we're supposed to turn it on. There's a lot of stuff here. I don't know how we could use any of these. Well, I can say for sure that I do know how to use at least one of these things. Which one? The one on top. I think it's a power cable. Power cable, huh? I'll take that. Power cable for the computer. 3-prong power cable. And I just punched my microphone again. It's definitely a power cable. Do you remember if we ran into anything that didn't have power? Yes, the PC just now. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 perspectives. This looks like the control for an electronic door lock. There's a red light in the display, that means it's locked. If we can get that light to turn green, then maybe we can get Clover back. It looks like this door is the exit. The door on the right just goes to the laboratory. Nope, this door isn't going anywhere. No dice, it won't open. I mean, that's about as much as I expected. I don't think Zero would let us out of the room quite that easily. Window made of really thick glass. I don't even think a bullet could break it. Is this like an examination table? The creepy mannequin in here, guys. I don't know what kind of table this is, but part of it's all black. There's a pen lying over there. I think someone probably used it to make the table black. Well, if they only use the pen on one part of it, there's probably something underneath the black pen. Clover, you think you can erase it? Yeah, sure. Oh, this is permanent marker. Junpei, do you know how to erase ink from permanent marker? Yes, I do. Erase ink from permanent marker, huh? Give me just a minute, Clover. I'll be right back. There we go. Part of the table's been covered in black with a permanent marker. If I could find something that could get rid of that ink, I could hand it over to Clover through the bars. Oh, okay, cool. I have to go through the bars. It's a rack. There are a bunch of cables on it. Someone cut the other stuff, outer stuff off the cables. I can see the wires inside. The insulation. I think this is a monitor for whatever experiment they were running here. There's a bunch of stuff on here like resistance value and voltage. The power's off, so there's nothing on it right now. I wonder if what they washed here. There are these weird colored stains all over the sink. Clover, use this ethanol. You should be able to wipe off that permanent ink with it. What am I gonna wipe with? Oh, well, your clothes, of course. Just kidding, just kidding. Please don't look at me like that. You're scaring me. I need to find some cloth for her. Bro, just use your fucking clothes! Yikes. This monitor doesn't. But this one end of this monitor needs to be connected to a monitor, and the other end needs to plug into under the desk. Alright, let's just slip you in. Huh? Well, shoot, I can't use this. What's wrong? This cable has 3 prongs, but the socket only has 2 holes. It's not gonna fit, is what I'm saying. In other words, we're gonna need a plug to change the power cable to one with 2 prongs. That's right. Bro, just hand us one of these things. There are some cables with copper wire exposed. There's double pin prongs there. I wonder what this is. The steering here looks like a voltmeter, and is this the control for that? Gosh, there's so many dials. Why don't you try turning one of them? Nope, nothing. There's no power here, guys. Turn the dial a whole bunch, but even if I turn all the switches on, nothing happens. Anyway, could you wipe off that permanent ink? Look, Clover, right now at this moment you're the only person we can depend on. I'm trusting you with this. You trust me? No, I do not fucking trust you. I've seen what you did to me in the other ending, bro. I feel kinda special. Don't fucking lie to me. The cardboard boxes, there's some papers and stuff in them. What's in the boxes? They look quite full. As far as I can tell, there's something, but it's... look, dude, I don't know why this text keeps skipping. I don't press the X button twice. That's really technical stuff, and I don't really get it. There are 2 levers here. Do you think they activate something? Well, why don't you move one? Alright, I'll give it a try. Nope, doesn't look like anything's happened. Stand for various pieces of equipment. Some of them might be useful. Isn't there another power cable here? Hey Clover, there's a door over here too. Wait, I'll be right there. I can hear over there. Is this door gonna... Damn it, I can't open it. Clover, what about your side? It won't work. I can't even move the knob. I don't know what the fuck I'm meant to be doing. I'm confused, dude. I don't know where else... Where else am I meant to look? Clock. The hands on the clock have stopped moving. The clock may stop, but time goes on. No time to screw around. We need to figure out a way out of here. I wonder what the cable is connected to. Okay, one side of this thing is in the room with us. The other side extends into the laboratory where Clover is. In other words, the console in front of us is connected to the device in the laboratory. Yikes. Cool. I guess this drain is for water, huh? Well, there's nothing here. Clover, you can use a cloth on the table. Use, huh? Soak it in the ethanol and then use it to wash off all the stuff from the permanent marker, okay? Right, okay, so I gotta soak the cloth with ethanol. Oh, was it that fucking simple? She's got the cloth, but she seems to be having a little trouble with the bottle of ethanol. When she's ready, I should ask her to get work on that stuff on the table. Dude, just do it! I'll take a Clover out of there now. Soak the cloth in ethanol and... Junpei, it's working. It's wiping the permanent ink off, huh? Some kind of weird drawing under all the permanent ink. Let's deal with that drawing Clover found. Maybe I should ask her to take another look at the table. I wonder what this is. There are a bunch of marks, numbers, and some kind of grid. I can't see it from here. Clover, you've got a pen and notebook, right? Could you write those numbers down and then hand them to me through the bars? Okay, roger. Here, Junpei. I wrote down all the numbers from the desk on here. Paper with numbers on it acquired. New material has been added to the file screen. Clover copied from the note Clover copied from the stand in the laboratory. It has 4 numbers written in 9 separate cells. A whole bunch of lockers. 9 of them are locked. Well, I guess that's all there is. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am fucking confused, bros. I don't know. I don't know. Where the fuck do I use this thing? I don't know what I'm doing, dude. Cool. Look, I'm just sitting here trying to figure out what the fuck I'm meant to be doing. Am I missing something? Well, no, okay, no, that's a dumb question. Yes, I'm definitely missing something. Like, I'm... Like, that's the thing, I'm definitely missing something. That's not the question. I'm just trying to find what I'm missing. Oh, okay, cool. Nice. Yeah, okay, we need that. Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Okay, so that was missing. I just need to check the things I've already checked more. I don't like it when games do that. If I check something once, it should be enough, dude. That's the 2-prong plug that we can use to convert the power cable from a 3-prong plug into a 2-prong one. Power cable with 3 prongs. Let's convert them. Okay, put the 2-prong plug into the head of this power cable. Nice, bro. Fits perfectly. This should be just what we need. Computer time. Alright, I've got the 2-prong power cable in my hand. I'm pretty sure this will work. Under the desk I go, and let's just plug this thing into the monitor. Alright, that sort of do it. Alright, let's turn the power on. I don't think anything's gonna happen. Why not? Well, it's not connected to the main computer. Never know, you never know until you try. Pretty optimistic. Unlucky, Junpei. Junpei pushed the button on the front of the monitor.
Oh, that worked.
With a soft hum, it turned on. Streams of letters that made no sense to Junpei began to scroll across the screen.
What?
He had hoped it would turn on, but he hadn't expected this.
Huh? It's running on its own?
It certainly looks like it.
Isn't that kinda weird?
What?
Well, it's not connected to the main computer, right? There's just this keyboard and monitor. The only cable connected to this thing is the power cable we just plugged in. So, why is it working?
Maybe it's a wireless display.
Clearly, this was a reasonable explanation for Lotus.
A wireless display?
Yes, it connects to your computer wirelessly.
Dude.
Hence the name.
This game was made in like 2011 or something. Dude, these things existed
Have you
back
been
then.
living in a cave, Junpei?
You most certainly had not, but...
Is that normal?
Yes,
No.
at least where I worked.
I mean, okay, that may be normal where you work. It's not normal, but they exist.
Oh.
Oh, it stopped.
Pass with a colon.
Looks like we need to enter a password.
Again, there must be a hint around here somewhere.
Could you go take a look?
Yeah, I'm on it. What are you going to do?
I'll see if I can do something about this on my own.
On your own?
Yep, on my own.
Lotus?
Lotus pulled over the nearest chair and... Lotus pulled over the nearest chair and dropped herself down into it in front of the keyboard. For a second, she stared at the screen. She knitted her knuckles... She knitted her hands, knuckles popping, and twisted her back left and right.
All right. Let's kick some ass.
That's a good CG. Lotus smiled to herself and rubbed her hands together in anticipation. And before Junpei had time to blink, she was typing at an incredible speed, the click-clack of the keys running together like machine gun fire.
Wait, what?
Junpei was, for once, at a loss for words.
Didn't expect that, did you?
Of course I didn't! You're typing so fast, I can't even see your fingers.
Lotus grinned, pleased with herself.
Well, at any rate, you're pretty amazing.
Did you fall for me again?
Again? Dude, look, lady, you have some fucking expectations.
Whoa, what do you mean again?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not into you.
I know. Don't be so stubborn, shy boy.
I am not being stubborn, I am not shy, and I am not a boy.
Excuse me. The last one.
I am a young, healthy, 21-year-old man. I'm not gonna fall for an old lady like you.
Yikes.
Old lady? Did you just say old lady?
Well,
Oh crap, thought Junpei. I went too far. Oh well, it was a nice life while it lasted.
I've had enough of you. Go somewhere else. You're bothering me.
Yikes.
What?
Go see if you can find a password hint or something. I'll try and open this from here. You're distracting me. Go. Now.
Lotus waved a hand in the universal gesture of dismissal. Junpei was clearly not
Fine.
wanted.
I guess I'll go.
Time to cut my losses, Junpei thought, and left as quietly and inoffensively as he could. Junpei wandered around the room for a while, looking for anything that might help find the password for the computer. Unfortunately...
Nothing. No clues whatsoever. Clover didn't find anything useful in the laboratory either. Damn. Looks like we've hit a dead end this time.
But just as he was about to tell Lotus that his search had returned nothing...
All right. Bullseye. Junpei, I did it.
Excited cheering erupted from the other monitor.
What?
Hurried back to find Lotus looking rather smug.
Let me see.
She gestured for him to look at the screen, and he did. The strange text from before was gone, and in its place was something entirely different. 9 squares arranged in a 3x3
What is
square.
that?
I don't have any idea. It just showed up after I cracked the password.
And what was the password?
You think it's a puzzle?
It certainly looks like one.
She spoke. Lotus stood up.
Huh? Aren't you gonna, I don't know, do more computer stuff?
No, I can't do any more. It won't let me do any more programming. See?
Programming.
The keyboard. Nothing.
Look, this game has a very, very, very flexible idea of like what is possible with hacking, quotation marks hacking in the real world.
So, there's nothing more I can do.
Well,
I guess I'll leave this to you then, Junpei.
What?
Let me take a break, all right? I did my part.
Well...
Wasn't sure what to say to that. She certainly had done her part. In fact, without Lotus, they probably would have run completely aground. Shouldn't rely on other people so much, Junpei thought to
I
himself.
guess you're right. Thanks, Lotus.
No problem. And make sure you know when you should thank people.
Now, I better take care of this myself. No more relying on anyone else.
Junpei crossed his arms and stared at the puzzle shown on the screen. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Alright, was that the correct one? Alright, I solved it. Did you hear a noise just now? Yeah, I did. It sounded like something unlocking. Where did it come from? Was that the actual correct order? Okay, no, it was not. Because I went 1 in the corner, and then 2 in the middle, and then 3, 4 in the corners. But no, it's the wrong way around. But it didn't make a difference, did it? Oh, these lockers are unlocked now. Look, Junpei! Lights on the lockers are green. You must have unlocked it with the computer puzzle. There's more than one key in here. This one is small and looks like it goes to some sort of machine. And this one has the Earth symbol on it. I think the Earth symbol matches the keyhole in the door on the A deck. Well, if that's the case, you probably don't need the Earth right now. Alright then, Earth key, I'll just tuck you away deep in my pocket. Now as for the other key. Activation key. It was just at that moment that he heard a voice behind him. It was Clover.
Hey, Junpei, do you have a minute?
Yeah, sure. He put the puzzle aside for the moment and walked over to Clover.
What's up?
Well, never mind.
What? Tell me.
Hey, hold on a minute. What does...
Sorry, just forget about it. It's nothing.
Please talk to me. If I can get on your good side, anything to stop you from killing me again. Before he could say anything else, she spun around and ran back down the stairs.
What the hell was that?
After waiting a few minutes to see if she would return, Junpei sighed, shook his head, and went back to searching. Few minutes? Bro, why do everything these guys do take so fucking long? This key. That shape makes it seem like it goes to this machine. Alright, I'm turning it on. Hello, Fallout. Okay, the monitor is on now, and it's full of letters. It's showing some kind of warning. Power restored to experimental device. Emergency system will activate in an event of abnormal subject behavior. Okay. It says... Okay. That mannequin looks so sad. I gotta admit, I'm starting to feel kind of sorry for it. This is the monitor. There are a whole bunch of cables on this table. Junpei! This thing in here is on now. Yeah, that's because we activated the power on this side. Would you, like, play with it a little? Okay, yeah. I'll turn this dial here. Turn, 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 turn. Oh, I don't think it's working. Nothing happened. Maybe she missed something. I should ask her to look around the room again. It's a rack. It's the monitor. There's a whole cable under the table. If I'm getting attached to this thing, maybe I should give it a name. How about the Science Boy? Junpei, thank you so much for everything. Whoa, 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 what's this all about? And also, I'm sorry I messed up. Hey, we can talk about this when we get you out, okay? Just hang on, Clove. I'm gonna get you out of there right away. Yay! I think this is the first time I've actually seen a genuine smile out of this chick. I'm gonna get Clover out of here. Don't trust that smile, bro. Do not trust that smile. Yikes. Maybe if you increase the voltage. Roger, we'll do. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way to max voltage. Max voltage. Hey, wait, Clover. Oh shit. What? I think, Yikes. Rip Science Boy. Oh my god! The mannequin's head! Oh man, that sounds like a fire alarm. Ah, what the hell? Fire detected, fire detected. Emergency system will be activated. Evacuate the room immediately. Nice. Junpei, look at the light. Yes, it's green. Emergency system is activated and disabled the lock. Now we can save Clover. Junpei! Come on, kid, jump! She's safe. Oh, and that smoke is some serious business. Time to close this door again, I think. Clover, are you okay? Are you hurt? Damn, she's coughing so hard she can't even talk. Of course I'm not alright. What the hell took you so long, you big jerk? I was almost dead. Sorry, I was going as fast as I could. No, I was not, dude. I definitely was not going as fast as I fucking could. I took my time on this challenge. Uchu can do this later. Right now, we need to get the hell out of here. That fire's not gonna stay in that room forever. You found it. Hey, we got out. I did not like that puzzle at all. That puzzle was some bullshit. Junpei, Clover, and Lotus slept out in the laboratory, slamming the door shut behind them.
Whew, thank God we got out of there.
Yeah, finally.
All three collapsed against the wall, breathing heavily. Junpei's heart was pounding in his chest, and his whole body felt weak. He inhaled gulps of clear air, and with each one he could feel his body begin to calm down.
Alright, let's go.
Okay.
They nodded to each other and started off down the hallway. Before long, they found a few normal doors, but all of them were locked.
Damn, none of these open. They're all locked.
How about that one?
The final door sat in a corner of the hallway.
Let's hope this is the door with the prize.
Junpei grabbed the door handle and was about to pull it open when a voice cried out behind him. It was neither Clover nor Lotus, but he recognized it. June. There was no doubt the voice belonged to...
Jumpy!
Huh?
He spun around. There, at the other end of the hallway, Junpei saw human figures running towards him. 3 of them.
June? Santa!
They stopped short in front of Junpei and his companions, gasping for air.
Hey, what are you guys doing here?
What? But we didn't...
Before he could finish, Clover spoke.
Hey guys! Could you come take a look at this?
She was standing near the end of a small hallway that branched off to the right. The rest of them ran over to her, curious as to what she'd found.
Hey, on the wall.
A map of the ship's interior?
It says C deck.
So it's the map for this floor then?
Door 7. And... Door 8. Yep, they both eventually end up at this hallway.
Where does door 3 go? In fact...
Yeah, isn't that what I said? We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. And that's how the nonary game works.
Junpei looked at the map of the ship's interior again.
Wait a sec. This leads to...
Back to the hospital room. As he looked more closely, his surprising excitement gave way to weariness.
Oh,
You've got to be kidding me.
One by one, the others saw what he had seen.
We may as well go.
yeah.
As one, they all moved back towards the door Junpei had only a moment ago been ready to open.
Almost forgot. We should keep this.
The map. He pulled the map of the ship's interior off the wall and put it in his pocket and followed the others. The 6 of them stood in front of the door, arrayed in a semicircle. Santa stepped forward. He took hold of the door and spoke without looking back at the other 5.
Ready? I'm gonna open it.
They nodded their silent assent. With a deep breath, Santa threw open the door. They poured through the hallway and into the room. Even without looking around, each one of them knew where they were.
I knew it.
They're back. They were just where the map had said they would be. Back in the hospital.
We're back.
Nice.
In the hospital room.
I see. I believe I understand what you're saying. The 6 of you split into 2 teams and went through doors 7 and 8. You solved the puzzles in the operating room and the laboratory, and then met one another in the hallway after opening your respective locked doors.
Cool. He looked like anyone might after only just waking up, but it seemed that his brain was working as well as ever. And since we've joined back into the story, that's where I'm going to end this episode. Sorry if the pacing of this episode or my gameplay or whatever seemed a bit weird. I've had a weird day. That's just the explanation for it. I mean, that's the thing. I went to sleep halfway through this episode, and then I woke up. And I immediately started playing after I woke up. I was like, oh shit, I need to finish this episode. So like, I literally started playing again after I woke up. My brain was still a bit fuzzy. That's what I meant. So sorry if the weird pacing ruined the enjoyment of this episode, but yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. And look, dude, the more I play this fucking game, the more intrigued I get. I'm really looking forward to going through the rest of these routes. Like, I'm actually really looking forward to going through the rest of these routes. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Next episode, I'm gonna go back here and go through the 3 door. For now, bye.